It's time for Recipe of the Day. Years ago, I had the opportunity to attend the Vidalia Onion Festival in Vidalia, Georgia, as like a food blogger, sort of learning about onions, really. And while I was there, one of the people kind of organizing the event showed us these containers that were specifically designed for microwaving onions whole as like a little side dish. So you can do baked onions whole, which I'd had before, but you can also do them in the microwave. So when Vidalia onions are in season, if you've got some, this is a great recipe to do. This is actually going live in November, though, this episode. They are not in season, so you're probably going to have to use a different kind of sweet onion, but any kind of sweet onion is delicious done like this. So this is best for just 1 or 2 onions at a time in the microwave. If you're doing more than that, I will link to how to do these in the oven, and then you can do a whole bunch. So first of all, you're going to peel the onion, leaving it whole. Okay. And that can be a little bit tricky. You're going to need a paring knife, and you want it to be sitting flat. And the side it should be sitting on is that like flatter side. The top is going to be where, if you could imagine any like green bits of onion were going to start growing out, you want that on top. Now, if your onion won't sit flat, you can use a knife and just cut a little bit off the bottom to make it sit flat for you. Okay. Then you're going to use a paring knife and cut a little cone in the top of the onion, cutting out that like root or sprout end that is there and down into it. Oh, like an inch down in a little cone. And then into there, you are inserting a chicken, beef, or vegetable bouillon cube. And you just want the standard, like small sized ones, nothing like big, no big bouillon cubes, like a teaspoon-ish or so if you have a paste instead. And then you're also adding in 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter, up to you whether you do 1 or 2 tablespoons. And then you season it all over with salt and pepper. And then you're putting it in a microwave safe container, still with that butter and bouillon side up. And you're going to cover it loosely with a lid that's also microwave safe, or with a little bit of plastic wrap, and then you microwave it on high until it's tender, about 6 to 8 minutes. You can test that with a fork or a skewer, and then you serve it warm. But importantly, there's going to be liquid in the bottom of the container. You want to drizzle that all over everything, and it is extra delicious. So that is how you cook whole onions in the microwave. It is such a fun little easy side dish. I can't wait for you to try it. I will put the link to this recipe in the show notes for this podcast episode, or you can head to cookthestory.com/ROTD and get it there. Everything there is arranged by date, so it's helpful to know that today is November 7th of 2024. You can also always get the link in our Facebook group. I post the recipe of the day link every single day, every morning in there. Head to facebook.com/groups/recipeotd, and I will see you there. I'm Christine Pittman from cookthestory.com, thecookful.com, the all new chicken cookbook, and from this podcast, Recipe of the Day. I hope you have a great day. Let's get cooking.